Bro, where is my stream? Why can't I find my stream? I'm literally live right now. I'm trying to get the link so I could send it to the chat, bruh. God. By the way, I don't know if anyone's even in here this early without me sending the link anywhere, or if anyone's watching a rerun. Thank you guys for watching this. Like, this 178 views on the live, bro. I appreciate y'all, like, so much, man. 121. So I don't even know how I jumped that many subscribers, bro. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. What's up, Akash? What's up, Swansea? Just give me a minute. Posted that right on the right Instagram, right? Yeah. My personal Instagram and my trading Instagram have the same profile picture, so I've like on multiple occasions posted on my personal Instagram like trading related shit, and I wouldn't realize till like 20 minutes later. And it's actually blew me sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, they don't need to be saying all that. Okay. Alright, I sent the link. People want to pop in, they can. Giveaway, Wick, do a giveaway. If I hit 250 subs, which actually I'm not even gonna say that because that's gonna sound ridiculously ego. I think if I post like 3, 4 videos and continue the daily lives and I continue to post on TikTok the way I have, because my TikTok's been blowing up. I think I could get to 250 subs and I'll do a giveaway. What's up, Cantaloupe? Bash, it's your first. It's my first time seeing you in the live, bro. What's up, man? I appreciate you tuning in. And same thing with you, Cantaloupe, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's actually go into the charts now. Okay. So, by the way, I'm hella sick. That's why I turned on the live late. So, I sound crazy. I'm aware. But let's pull up NQ. First thing I noticed, right, when I was looking at the charts on my phone before I got out of bed was NQ took this 4-hour high here and didn't take anything else, and ES did the same thing. I know it didn't. Wait, am I tripping? So wait, NQ took this. These were equal highs, and this high was just there. Okay. What am I doing? Bro, I'm already knowing I'm off today, bro. Cause look at me, look at me, bro. All right, this high was here. These were equal highs. They made another equal high here and took this. NQ took this. These aren't equal highs, but it took this. Ah, damn. 15-minute bull SMT and a 4-hour gap. I'll look at that in a second. We have this 15-minute breaker projection. -2 hasn't been hit yet. I'm pretty sure there's SMT up here, right? Yeah, there's a 4-hour SMT because NQ took this high and ES didn't, question mark. Yeah, and ES didn't. Okay. 4 hour SMT, 15-minute breaker. That's valid. -2 is right here. Probably will get hit. We tap into it here. ES technically PD'd the breaker. Okay. I don't know why it didn't sweep the high. It made it equal highs instead of sweeping it, which is a little bit weird. NQ has this breaker here. Is there SMT at the 730 high? I don't believe so. Not 4 hour SMT at least. I mean, technically. All right, I've been dealing with this scenario for too long. I gotta find out if one asset makes an equal high and another asset doesn't take the high at all, is it SMT? Or if one asset makes equal highs and one takes it, is it SMT? Because I've seen that happen a couple times now, and I refuse to like do my due diligence on it. Okay, so now let's actually look at 15-minute. NQ obviously just swept these London lows. I have this little candle right here. ES did the same thing. Not crazy. Obviously, we're in this 4 hour gap. Do I really think the next draw would be these highs? I mean, it could be, but at the same time, like, it kind of looks like we wanted to retrace. Actually, because why did we leave these highs here again? We still didn't take them. I just peeped that. All right, let me go grab a tissue really quick. Some fucking. Yo, Wick, do you trade full time? I mean, like, I'm a college student. You know, I make enough money off trading to like pay for whatever I need. So like, I'm not living alone. I'm not a Miami penthouse kid. You know, making $50,000 a week, but I'm making enough to pay my bills. What I do have to buy. So this is all I do. I don't have a J word. And before when I wasn't getting consistent payouts, I did Uber Eats. But I've been chilling for a while. My plan is to at some point make enough off of this shit, like on a what's it called again, on a monthly basis, right? So that I don't have to work as a nurse when I graduate, because I'm a nursing student. And if any of you guys are in college and are doing any of those STEM majors like engineering, nursing again, like anything crazy, you already know like how bad. Yo, Wick, I'm struggling in my strategy. I'm backtesting and studying from the like 1 year. In your opinion, what should I do? I mean, honestly, let me think. Like, if you're saying that you've backtested your strategy over the past year and you don't see it working, I think you should try to find a different one, you know? Because, like, personally, like, all the strategies I've had, I've like gotten from other people. Like the strategy I'm using right now with breakers, I learned from Jay, and he learned that from someone named Tenny. First fair value. I didn't learn that from someone specifically, but I heard it from someone, and then I did my due diligence on the model because ICT himself taught that on YouTube. You could find everything about that model on YouTube. I don't have to even make a video for it myself. You know, I would say look for someone who's doing something that's working and just try to learn it from them because like that's that's honestly the best route. Like I was like hella stubborn when I was learning. I was coming up because I didn't want to pay anyone, and also no one was just giving sauce for free. So that's until I went to someone and they told me what they were doing, and thankfully Jay didn't charge me at the time, right? Because we was boys. Um, I wasn't as consistent. So yeah, I would find something that you see someone else is doing that works, and what's it called again? Learn it from them. And then back test it yourself, forward test it, journal it down, learn everything you can about the model, learn all the discretion you need, make a checklist for it, and then the rest should be barbecue chicken. Yo, um, how was your win rate? My win rate, I couldn't even tell you, bro, because if y'all see my IG stories and all that, y'all are gonna assume that I have like 100% win rate. But the trades that like fuck up my actual stats are like when I enter when I don't mean to enter, when I've tilted before, when I've done stupid. So I couldn't even give you an official win rate. Like I know it's high, and I'm not even gonna say it's high. I know it's good because when I take a trade based off my high probability checklist, it's rare I lose, especially in this past month, as you guys know. It's rare I lose, but that doesn't mean that I haven't taken stupid trades at times or have entered and closed immediately, you know? So that has affected my official win rate when you check the firms. Like I think it'll be something around like 60% if I pulled it up. But the actual model, I couldn't tell you its win rate, nor do I honestly care about it because I know that when I take it, that I have a high probability chance of winning because of what I've seen with it before. So I'm thankful to Wick for showing me the first FPG. Yeah, man, I've been changing people's lives by just telling them, go on YouTube and please just search it up, bro. Just search it up. I'm about to stop telling people that I trade that. Yo, good morning. What's up, Matt? It's been a minute. Actually, it has been a minute. I think he was in last live. What am I talking about? Actually, I'm having like an average 1 or 2 RR and like 50% win rate, but now I'm back testing new months and I'm not finding trades or however getting many stop losses. Then I'm again like I think how do I say this? Like I don't want to explicitly say that models have seasons. Like you're gonna have like a big loss streak or win streak. It's like some people don't believe in that. Like if you go to like some of those quarterly theory doctorates, they believe if you messed up a trade, no matter what, you did something wrong, right? And then of course there's other traders who are normal and be like, if you take a loss, like that's normal. It's part of the game. I would like if you want a higher win rate, then I would look for someone who has like an extremely high win rate and then try to learn from them, you know. Um Again, like I don't have too many opinions on that. I'm not the greatest trader you could find on YouTube. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that, you know. I'm still relatively new to the game compared to like most of the guys out here. Like for example, the person who taught me, his name is Jay. I think he's younger than me, but he's been trading for longer than me. I think double the time I have. I think 4 years or so. I've been in the game for 2 years. What's up, SD? Or Method Man as you go on YouTube. That's funny. Bro, I'm over here just chatting. Like I'm sick. I'm not even doing any analysis or nothing, bro. Let me actually log in. Also, I'm gonna be lowering my leverage now because I just got my payout on Tradeify, and now I don't have a $9,000 goal. I have a $4,500 goal with a 20% consistency. So that means I can make at most $900 on the day. Like unless if they want to like unless if I have to increase my profit goal. So I'm gonna be making $900 a day at max on the Tradeify, which is fine by me because after I make 4,500, I get to withdraw 3K, and I don't think that's ridiculous, you know. So and I have like $7,000 of space to do it. So I think Tradeify is just gonna be free cash. I'm gonna tell anyone right now if y'all are want like something straight to funding and y'all are good, like if you're really confident in your trading, I would use yeah, I would use Tradeify because after you beat the initial challenge, it just gets easier. Damn. I wanted to try to see if I could take something off this breaker here, but I'm just gonna wait till first fair value gap comes up, honestly. And yeah, I'm leaning towards shorts. Can we be bullish? Yes, but I'm leaning towards shorts. We have this -2 here that I want to see get tapped. And on top of that, like, I don't think it makes relatively any sense right now, in my opinion, for us to just come back up and take this high. Like, I don't think we just dump like that for no reason. And I also don't know why we're just leaving these highs here. Like maybe like later on we'll come up and sweep this. Like since they're like relatively equal, it'll be easier. I really don't know what's going on up here. This isn't an obvious day. Like if I was to only trade obvious days, like literally only obvious days, I wouldn't have even woken. I wouldn't have even gotten up for the live today. Let me go post on my TikTok story. Yo, I didn't even realize TikTok had stories until like I started posting like last week. And I'm thinking like, yo, why is everybody trying to copy like the Snapchat stories and shit? Like, what does TikTok need stories for, bro? Find that hilarious. Okay, 15 minutes till open. What's some possibilities that can happen? All right, we have this little accumulation here. Let's see. We have this isn't. We have liquidity here in general, right? We have this low. We have these. So let's see where ES is at. Same thing. Let's check YM. YM is on the same thing. I mean, no, wait. I mean, oh shit, YM dumped. Yeah. Let me mark out YM's previous day low just in case if some shit happened. Is YM really gonna come all the way down to its previous day? I don't think so. But you know, it's YM. Anything can happen. Also, we did just take out this buy side target, so we may want to retrace before we go back up. Might be looking for this gap. And where is that? That's basically London lows ish. I don't be worrying too much about SMT with YM, but sometimes Sometimes it's relevant because one time I held a trade when we had SMT with YM at lows, and then it reversed on me. And because of that, I'm cautious. It doesn't always hold like that, but sometimes it will. I'm talking about when I'm using the first fair value gap. Let me know if y'all want me to play music again. I know last stream, y'all had me playing P&D, some Future or whatever. I really don't mind what we play. Let me check the 1 minute really quick, see if there's any breakers. Nah, we didn't get anything. Okay, I'll speak a little bit louder. I can't tell if my voice is low because like I'm sick or it's because of my mic, because it could really be either or right now. I need to get a new mic and a headset. I'm actually gonna do that ASAP now. And I'm gonna get a camera because I used to have a camera on my old computer because I had one of those Mac desktops. I'm gonna get a camera so y'all can see me while I'm trading too. Okay. Fuck, bro. Bro, I genuinely hate being sick so much, man. Oh wow, that's crazy. All right, so I'm actually pretty confident that we're gonna hit that -2 of that 15-minute breaker now. Oh. Let me pull this up again. I just peeped. This isn't even just a 4-hour SMT. This is a daily SMT. This is a previous day high SMT. I just peeped that. If we had a previous day high SMT and swept these highs up here, oh, that would have been dirty. I would be so confident in the shorts after that. But I'm pretty sure we'll see lower prices, but could only wait. Let me get the calculator ready because I gotta do whatever divided by 450. All right, let me copy trade these two. I risk 500 on this account. I risk what's it called again? 450 on the other ones. Make sure these are the same. Actually, no, I don't want to risk 500 on the 011 account. I gotta risk 250 so I can make it like easier to withdraw. So I gotta, so this is 011, so I'll double this. No, wait, wrong thing. I double 013, save that. Make it divisible by 3. Okay, I don't know why trade of a copy trading is so complicated sometimes. It's not complicated, I'm just like being stupid. And then 450, I have the calculator here for that. Yeah, Tradeovate has a free copy trader. It's somewhere in the settings, you have to activate it, but it's there. And then you can like make a group thing or whatever, account group, and it's actually pretty good. Like you can add whatever accounts you want, and then you see how it says quantity. If you wanted to go $500 on one account and 250 on the other, you can make it so that you double. Like there's a video on YouTube explaining it, but you can see how if you want to leverage more on one account, you can leverage less on the other. You could. But of course, you have to execute through Tradeovate. It doesn't work if I execute it here on TradingView, unfortunately. Honestly, I am. If you see any reason to be bullish, I'm not going to tell you to go against your own bias. I'm not an alert service. I'm not here to tell you what's 100% right or wrong. I'm just here to entertain and show myself trading. You know what I mean? So if you see longs, go ahead, like shoot your shot, because I could be wrong. But I personally am going to be looking for short because I want to see this -2 get filled, get hit. We'll see what the first fair value gap presents, and probably by then it'll be obvious where price is going. Hopefully. Which Tradeify account do you suggest? If you're talking about fuck, bro, I'm so sick. If you're talking about account size, I recommend I mean, get whatever you could afford, but I would recommend the 150K because they give you $6,000 of space to make 9K. You know, that's like the Top Step challenge, but easier. Except that, of course, you have a 20% consistency rule. But at the same time, if that kind of forces you to have like good risk management, like it forces you to only risk a certain amount per trade, and then what's it called again? You actually get to withdraw 3K at the end instead of just passing an account. You know. Um, if you're talking about the like the actual types of accounts like eval or straight to funded, I don't know anything about their evals. I only know about their straight to funded because that's the only reason why I was curious about them. If I wanted to do an eval, I would have went to Top Step, MFU, and all that. You know, I don't know much about their evals, but I might have to get their shit because like later on, I don't know if I'm gonna do it anytime soon because the 20% consistency rule is actually kind of crazy, bro. Like at least for the at least for the first challenge, at least we're trying to make 9K. And I know there's some people out here who just did it casually, but me personally, it's a little bit annoying. All right, let me start watching. YM don't give a fuck, bro. I'm realizing I curse way too much. I'm never getting monetized. I'm never getting monetized, man. If getting monetized means I need to stop cursing, I'm just doing this YouTube shit for fun. Like I don't even be realizing it. We've been keeping above like 10 viewers for a minute. I appreciate all of you guys who've been tuning in, bro. And I appreciate you guys dropped a like, saying what's up in chat. I appreciate all of you guys. All right, we got 2 minutes to open. Let me lock in. So again, I'm probably looking for short. So I'm gonna see what is given. Let me go grab something. One second. Okay. Here we are. It is about to be 9:30. Will that 1 minute breaker on the high support? Um, are you talking about the like because I see two breakers right now and I don't know which one you're talking about. We have this one here, which I think already hit its -2 and also isn't part of my criteria, really, but it already played out to its -2 technically. And then we have this one here that just formed, technically part of my criteria, but actually no, 842 confirmed. No, no, I don't like that. Let me see. Yes, I went to YM. Okay. ES doesn't sweep these highs. Let's see if NQ did. I mean, NQ didn't. Let me see if ES did. Let me send an alert here. This is not the first fair value gap. It cannot be the 930 open. As I'm sure all of you guys know already. Alright, so NQ came up and swept at least 745. ES came up and also swept 745. Ah, damn. Damn. Alright, so we didn't have an S&T. Let me see what YM did. Okay, well, we definitely had S&T with YM. YM just didn't move at all. It looks like we had our manipulation. I don't know if we're gonna have S&T, NQ, and ES here, but definitely a manipulation. All right, looks like this is gonna be our first gap, most likely. Actually, let's see. Let's wait for it to print. Nope, this isn't the gap. All right, NQ didn't sweep these lows. Let's see what ES did. ES didn't either. Okay, so NQ just swept these lows. It left 854. ES didn't take that. Okay. That chart with all those downwards candles was not an asset. It was just a random stock. Okay. That I keep accidentally pulling up, so my fault. Not gonna lie. We have this SMT here between NQ and ES. We don't have a SMT at the highs between NQ and ES. I do want to see this -2 projection get hit, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if ES try to at least come up and take out this draw here above. All right, Asia highs if it wanted it. Let me just wait for the gap to print. So we still haven't printed a gap. Yeah, I trade for a short value gap. That's one of my models. The other model I trade is breakers and SMT, and that's where I get my direction from primarily. Like we had a previous day high SMT. It also shows on the 4-hour, and a 15-minute SMT. I mean a 15-minute breaker to confirm the move down here. So still no gap, bro. Adding an alert at this low here because I don't want to. I want to see if we print a bearish gap and ES starts to like actually head towards these lows. This might be our first gap here. If it is, we put our stop at this high. Why am I saying we? Like, y'all are gonna. Actually, I actually have no idea what you guys do when you guys see me in the trade or about to enter a trade. 450 divided by 79 equals 5.6. Yeah. Oh, it's only 395. What? And hold up. What is my R on this trade? 79 times 2. Where's 2R? Well, what's 900? Because that's the most I can make. Because I now I know that I'm only risking 395, which is annoying. Um, what's 900 divided by 5? I think it's, yeah, 180. So I'm gonna target 180 ticks actually. Target 182. Now let's see if ES is being a bitch here. All right, I need ES because so ES made a new AM low. I just needed to head towards these lows. So this is good progress so far, but this SMT is still here, so it's a little bit dangerous right now. YM obviously is completely irrelevant to this right now. Actually, it's not even taking lows either because it already went and down and took all this shit, which is annoying. Let me like mark out this AM low and this right here. All right. Yeah, so like we're taking lows and ES and NQ aren't following suit, and I'm already in the trade, which is annoying. This is a little bit weird for me so far. I won't lie. Oh, and I'm not in on my trade of 8 on my MFU. Yo, I'm lacking. I don't even know how many cons I'm supposed to go in. I think it's 15, right? 15 M and Q. And where was my entry at? 3550. 3550. I'm not getting entry. I am not getting my entry, bro. I don't even care, bro. My Tradeify needs it more. Because they're the ones who's giving me those 3K payouts. Let me not say forget about MFU. I'm full porting, just kidding. Nah, bro, we're putting the whole account on the line. Fuck it, bro. Ah. Damn. Yo, ES. Okay, so ES is actually bugging now. Because why hasn't it taken at least these lows? Now that's actually concerning. Same with YM. YM still hasn't, like, it's about to come up and take this high now. I'm concerned. I actually don't know if I stick it out or if I just beware of I close and be safe. How confident am I in this bearish draw? I'm actually pretty confident. I actually don't think we would be bullish, but if we are, no, I'm gonna take this trade. I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna overanalyze. We have this -2. We didn't have SMT at the highs, but it seemed like a manipulation up, and then we print a bearish first fair value gap. We come down, and we respect it, and we're respecting it. Initially, we would at least probably want to take this draw, and if we take this, I can move my stop to break even. So, could we get a breakdown? I see it too. I just want feedback. Okay, so we have previous day high SMT. NQ went and took this previous day high, and ES didn't, right? So we have a daily high SMT. That's a high time frame SMT. Then we have a 15-minute breaker, right? So this is why I wanted to teach you both models, right? We have a 15-minute breaker. So right here, and if you check its projections, the -2 is still here. So I still want this -2 to get hit, right? So I'm still going to stay bearish until this at least, right? Market opens up and we don't exactly have a bearish SMT, but we did kind of Judas up, I would say, and then we came back down and printed a bearish first fair value gap. So another thing is, I think when we came up here, ES may have technically had SMT because we made an equal high with Asia and NQ didn't. But obviously, as you see right now, price isn't just distributing, which is concerning for me because not only is it just lag, like ES is like completely lagging, bro. Like it hasn't even taken this. And now it looks like that may have been the manipulation and that we're going to probably inverse this. Yeah. So now we have SMT at this low, and then we just inverse this gap. Even though we have this -2 here.
Order filled.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm in on my. That scared me. What's it called again? I'm personally holding the short because again, I'm already in the trade. I already had the bias. I'm gonna stick to the breakers as well. But if you want to trade them, if you think this is manipulated, like again, that's not a bad trade. Like we had SMT down here, and then we have the inverse gap. It's not a bad trade to take it inverse. But I'm just gonna hold it short. That doesn't mean it's gonna go short. It's really up to your discretion, whatever you see, because you are the trader, you are the one pulling the triggers. But I'm personally just gonna hold it short. Because I'm already in the trade. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I forgot to place a stop loss on my Tradeovate account. Let me do that. 374.75. Okay, yeah. There we go.
Order rejected.
Let me exit and mark it and cancel.
Order filled.
Okay, so inverse is obviously what's gonna play out here. SMT at these lows. Inverse the gap. I'm not gonna enter on the inverse because again I'm kind of I was kind of confident that we would hit this -2, so I'm not as confident to inverse my trade right now. We have news at what time? Oh, at 9:45 we had news. Oh wow. Well, I think news like is a distributor. Like regardless of if I was in a long or short, if I get TP because of news, and that was supposed to happen. If I get stopped because of news, that was supposed to happen. I'm not gonna be mad at that. Like just be like, oh, it was news that stopped me out. You know. Have I back tested the first fair value gap model over the years? No. I've only back tested it from like I've only forward tested it, and I've been doing it for a couple months, and I just learned the nuances of it or whatever, and got good at it. The breaker model, I didn't do it myself personally, but Tenny, the guy who created the model, he's been doing it for years. I don't have all the information on the model. I don't have all the discretion because it's paid for, but I learned pieces of it from friends. So, yeah. Unfortunate L there. The win streak had to end, bro. The run I was on is crazy, man. That was unbelievable. Yeah, ES wanted this high. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not gonna be mad at it. I just read it wrong today. So, for recap, right? Basically, we have this 15-minute breaker with the previous day high SMT. The -2 is down here, right? So I wanted to see the -2 get hit. We open up, we Judas up, kind of, right? But we don't have SMT there. So that makes my manipulation weaker. Holy shit, what is going on upstairs? Right? That makes my manipulation weaker. Right? By the way, anyone who's in on longs, you would move your stop break even now because we just took this high. Right? This manipulation is weaker because of the fact that we didn't have SMT. We come down, we print a gap, and it's weak. It's not weak. It distributes down, and we take these lows, right? And we see that ES doesn't. Like ES is lagging behind. So now we have an actual, what seems like manipulation here. We have SMT at these lows. And we come up and inverse the gap. So this would have been a valid long. You could also use the discretion that ES looks like it wants to make new highs here. We've made equal highs with Asia. So it kind of makes sense that we would want to sweep it. And then I mean, yeah, that's really it. Thank you if you took this long. Stop loss at the third candle. It could have been this the second candle since it's lower. 49 to even this high is like a 3R. Yeah, 3.5R. Partial there if you want to take it to Asia or all-time highs. 5R. Yeah. I got cooked on this one. But yeah, that's 100% on me. I should have known after NQ was taking this and ES wouldn't even come down that what's it called, the SMT may have been the manipulation and not this. I'm just not used to seeing like us do one move up, and like that's on me, 100%. NQ just took the high of this. I mean, ES just took the high of this. The only way I can enter a trade now is if we form a breaker, and ideally the way that would happen is if we come up again, sweep this high, and then come down and close below it. I use a projection, target the -2. And the reason I would do that is because, what's it called again? ES just came up and took Asia high, so that's session SMT, and then I would just need a breaker to form in the macro. Unless if this breaker holds, which it honestly might. 15-minute SMT, 4-hour gap. Confirmed at 9:47, prints it at 9:35. It can. But that's so annoying to long right now, bro. When we have previous day high S&T, are you serious? I don't have to take a trade. I don't have to take a trade. If it wants to respect the breaker, it can. If it wants to disrespect it, it can. I'm not gonna get involved because I'm already reading price wrong. So you was targeting Asia highs. Oh yeah, I think anyone who longed it gets stop break even now. SMT at Asia highs is holding. I don't know why NQ just doesn't want to sweep like these highs up here, bro. They've been standing for I don't even know how long. Would I trade a retake right now? Honestly, I want to try a retake. I don't think I've ever traded a retake on live. If I get stopped, I'm done for the day. Where's the third leg? Right up here. By the way, a retake is just a lower probability version of the first short value gap model. It's when we, as you see, we came down, came up, and we closed back down below it. Like that's like using it as if it was a level. That's what a retake is. I don't recommend any of you guys really use it, the model like that, unless if you get really experienced with it. Because I may have just bottom ticked here, and not in the good way. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen on a retake. So, I think I got auto cooked here. I'm actually gonna call it if this trade loses, because I'm just not reading price right. I'm not gonna blame it on price looking choppy, I'm not going to blame it on anything. That's just me reading price incorrectly today. Because I was entering off this with the assumption that we would have this Asia high SMT hold and then come down and print this breaker and then come down lower. And then I would target the projection of the breaker. I would target the -2 here. Holy shit. That's like previous day low, isn't it? Is it not previous day low, but like near it? I would obviously not need that much of the pie, but god damn. The whole house is sick right now, bro. I'm also technically trading against this breaker here, this bullish one. It was formed in the 20 to 40 window, which some people I know about. I'm trading against it because like I just think it's lower probability. I mean, like it's a 15-minute SMT in the gap, but we have a previous day high SMT and a 15-minute breaker that hasn't been filled. We have conflicting confluences, and this is what I mean. Like, if it's not obvious, you probably just shouldn't trade it, unless if you have conviction in it or have experience with it. So, like, typically, if you're new to like this model and shit, I would just avoid today. As you can see, like, it's not really clearly going in one direction or not. It's not the easiest to read right now. Oh, I'm saying, bro, if we came down here for none, I'm gonna be tight for y'all. If we confirm this breaker though, then I should be safe. Until then, like the trade is like a little iffy. Ah, damn. All right, so this is like a 4R trade. Obviously, the -2 of this breaker is going to be beyond the neck just here, so that's enough of the piece of the pie for me. If I was on a different account, I have my MFUs right there. I gotta get used to trading both at the same time. It's a little bit annoying, but I'll do it at some point. If I was on my MFU, I would partial, honestly, at 2R. -2, I put my stop break even. -2, I put my stop break even. Partial 2R. Leave runners to bumblefuck, you know. Final TP at -2 of here, or before the breaker, whatever it gotta be. Yeah, me neither, you know, like the bearish one got stopped out initially, and then the bullish one, we come up here. This was 3R, so someone may have full pulled and gotten cash off that, so that could have been cool. But then if you were trying to hold till here, got stop break even. Then you have the reclaim here. We're seeing how it plays right now. We're kind of like, I hate to sit like talk about price action, but we are kind of chopping. But again, like, you can never blame price action. I want y'all to know this. You can never blame price action. Like, this is what we sign up for. It's our job to read the market to see if it's tradable, if it's good or not. And if it's not, we just have to avoid it. Like, why are we complaining if price action's bad or not? If it's bad, don't trade it. The fuck? Yo, bro, what props you recommend? I just blew my MFU funded, but the expert 50K seems ass. It is either over leveraged or under leveraged. Didn't like that one, to be honest. I'm using the starters. I honestly have no problem with it. Besides like the fucking 40% consistency rule, but it's 40% consistency isn't even like that insane, you know. Plus you can pass the evals in one day if you wanted to. So like you don't have to be in eval jail forever. Just find a 5R trade that's high probability, take it, risk 600, you'll pass. That's what I did for both of my MFUs actually. I have a live recording of me doing that, but I don't think I think that shit's gonna stay unreleased forever. Yeah, that's gonna stay unreleased forever. That's only for paid students. But I don't even what's it called again? I don't even want to be doing mentorships like that anymore because it's a lot. It is a lot. But yeah, as I was saying, right, I would recommend Top Step if you don't want to use MFU anymore. Like they're the standard, you know. And then Tradeify is good for straight to funding, but again, you have to be cautious of that 20% consistency rule. I also really don't like how we're respecting this low here. Let me check what ES did. Nowhere. All of a sudden, YM's bullish. All right, I either get stopped out here or we're gonna come down here and it's gonna be green. But honestly, with how PA is looking, I might look like I got cooked. But I don't get it. Like, if we don't want these buy side targets, like if we didn't come up and take it here before, I don't know why it would take us so long to do it now. Like, why we would come up and do it now. We just had this Asia SMC. If we wanted a smaller move down, I don't know why we didn't make like a breaker here. And that would have gave some of the people who got in on this time to close their long. Or we're just like, you know, printing a breaker, respecting it, and then coming back up. which is annoying, but you know, that's just shit we gotta deal with. You know what? It also kind of makes sense that we're chopping. Like we in post market, we swept like so much liquidity yesterday. Like because of Tesla earnings, I think we just swept hella liquidity up here. I'm not surprised we're chopping in this New York AM. This could have been avoided. Yeah, the best confirmation for shorts would be a breaker here, but we got to see if this bullish breaker would hold or not. What's up, Anhad? You about to say some crazy? I already know you're about to just say some wild shit, bro. I could give you my settings for the standard deviation. Hold on. These are my settings right here. If you want to take a picture of that, I have all these marked out, right? And then I also have this if it matters, this if it matters, this if it matters. Yeah, like, those are my settings. All right, so now I'm moving my stop break even. Oh God. Don't tell me ES is still, yeah, ES is still giving SMT, so I'm not even gonna be surprised if we just come back up and continue to stay in a range. Let's see if NQ wants to, you know, be its own person. All right, so we just confirmed this breaker here, which I think is cool. Bro, please stop, Anhad. Anhad, please, for one day, be serious. Show some seriousness. Really close to TP right now. I wonder if price is going to just start to reverse. You already know, like this is like government mandated at this point. Like if we're about to hit TP, we gotta retrace at least like for 5 minutes. Government mandated retracement. Anyone who was in at 2R, you should get out. You targeted more. This is more than 2R at this point. I'm only targeting this for my profit goal. So honestly, if I get stopped, break even, or in profit, that's on me. Let me pull up my chat because I usually watch my chat on my phone, but you guys know how I screen record my trades. That's what I'm doing right now, just in case if this hits TP. So I'm gonna pull y'all up now. Letting runners go. Hope the gap gets disrespected. Yeah. Let me move my stop and profit to like maybe 300 or so. Just a couple hundred actually. I just really need one more move lower, and I think we got that in us. Right, MQ? What's below here? Yeah, we got it in us. What's YM doing actually? Let's see. Um, not much. Ah. Oh my god, I keep getting these notifications on Discord from like random servers. I'm gonna turn off my Discord notifications before next stream. Thank you. What are we doing, bro? This is the second time in a row this has happened. 2 streams in a row. Am I still live? Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to talk about right now. I've been silent for a minute, but, you know, I'm just letting it play out. It'd be pretty annoying if we just completely moved up off of that gap. Retracement, whatever, but shit. At least take the low one more time, man. Yeah, I did a retake. You'll be able to see it in the rerun of this. I re-entered off of it. And if you targeted 2R or even 2.5R, you would have full TP'd by now. My TP is only down here because of a profit goal. I would have TP'd already, any other circumstance. This is the same thing that happened to me last time. I was low-key trying to like target more, and then it just starts to it just starts to retrace. Can my phone stop turning off while I'm screen recording? Holy shit. I'm trying to get my TikTok clips from clip farming right now. And it's like not working. ES took what? I gotta find the setting. I have a couple things to do. I gotta find the setting for my screen recordings to stop just turning off. My phone to stop turning off when I'm screen recording. Nah, bro. 1 minute SMT, 5 second breaker. I'm full porting. I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't like treat it as such, you know? Like if you use it with context, yeah. I wouldn't describe it like a pivot, you know, because then we're talking about what we use to trade, like a level, but I would be cautious with it. Outside of its first use, I would be very cautious with it. Yo, don't text me while I'm in the trades, bro. I'm screen recording. Respectfully. All right, this shit probably ain't even going. This shit probably about to hit my break even, bro. Let me text bro back. And this breaker isn't even that high probability. Actually, I don't know. It kind of is. I kind of like it. I was gonna say it's not at the. I was gonna say it's not at the top of the range, but in the grand scheme of things, kind of, and also the fact that like it's actually not that relatively close to like it's kind of near a low of a range technically, but we made a swing high. We made a pretty crazy swing high, and the SMT is on Asia high, so it's session SMT. Ah, You know what? At this point, I'm about to just start closing my trades when I'm like right next to TP. At this point, like I have to do it because this is ridiculous. In like the past week or so, I think I've been had my TP edge like 4 times before reversing to break even. And one of the times wasn't even being because like I was trying to hit a profit goal. Other times I was just targeting my actual like what was supposed to be my TP. And then we would just reverse. I just opened Discord on my phone and I peeped that Jay is actually now in shorts. Very interesting. Oh, he's in. Well, he got break even actually. 'Cause he entered off the breaker, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I might get break even cooked as well. Yeah, man, looks like I'm about to get break even cooked. Stopping profit here. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. I could have TP'd at 2R here. Could have TP'd at. Nah, we didn't even get 3R. But I needed the what's it called again? This. And that's annoying because we basically stopped me out up here for no reason initially. I kind of could have avoided it. I kind of could have avoided getting stopped here, but because after I saw the SMT, I could have been like, all right, let me close my position or put stop break even. But I feel like that would have been a little bit too early. I'll go over it. Also, if I added more to my size, like if I went, what's it calling it? A mini and some micros, I would have made what I needed. I didn't even need to like fucking like I was just under leveraging just because I should have put the actual risk on the table so then I could have TP'd at 2R. But it is what it is. Yeah, my last hope is this gap holding, and I don't think this 1 minute little FVG is gonna save me here. I don't think it'll be this to save me. Oh my god. Just letting this ride. Yeah, I'm saying, bro. I'm ready to call it. After I get stop break even here, or if we decide, but we know how NQ is gonna be. If we decide to dump once I hit TP or stop loss, I'm out of here. Fucking ridiculous, bro. Yeah. Fuck this PA and fuck NQ for doing this move for no reason. Because if I didn't get stopped at initially, if I didn't get stopped out initially, I could have just taken this and targeted 2R right here. Bang. Would have been done for the day. But no. But no. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream. If you enjoyed, leave a like,